Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching. Today we are at Interrupt New York 2010 and our program is Sumir Karayi. He is the CEO of 1E. Hello, Sumir.
Hello, Rich.
Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me here.
So let's talk a little bit about what 1E does, please.
Well, we help our clients save a lot of money. And we help them save a lot of money by reducing the amount of power they consume and through other efficiency measures in IT. So far we've helped our clients save over $1 billion worth of costs. About 500 million of that is in pure energy.
So talk to me about how you do the savings. Exactly what are you doing?
Sure. So what we actually do is we help our clients actually figure out where there is waste in IT. So where they have servers that are not being used, where they're using power that is not needed. For example, when you've gone home and you've left a computer on it at work, then there's no point at running unless it's doing something important. So we have the intelligence to actually switch off these computers. And for example, Dell are saving $36 per PC per year on year, just by switching off the computers that were being left on.
And if someone needs to access this computer, it does a remote wake up?
Sure. So what it actually does is a bit more than that. They can actually go to a web page which automatically identifies which computer they were using, and they can actually wake up just their own computer from home. And that's just one of the many advanced features we built in, because it's not enough just saving power. What we actually find is that the business user wants their computer to be available whenever they want to use it. So they'd like the computer to be on before they get into work. They'd like their computer to be on when they want to access it from home, and many other such scenarios. So it always gets a bit more complex when you start saving power, because there's so many different stakeholders, of course. And to really achieve efficiency, we find that reporting, and actually very accurate reporting, but also a bunch of features that are essential for large enterprises, such as AT&T, HSBC, these organizations that have over 300,000 computers. Yeah. To achieve the sort of efficiencies we can give them, there are a lot of enterprise levels features and strength we have to build into our solutions.
Will we ever see a day where there are applications that run on smartphones telling your computer to shut down when you leave the vicinity of your office, and then turning them back on when you come a little bit closer using GPS?
Well, this is a great question. We've actually written our first iPhone app.
Oh,
and
really?
the whole idea is, as you're coming into work, you can just press a button on your iPhone and your computer will be on. Now, in terms of switching off your computer, it's a little bit more complex than just the user, because that computer is going to be accessed by the IT department. They're going to be patching it, security patching it, for example. The user might have left a program running on the computer, which might be quite important, and you still want that computer to stay running. So we've actually built the intelligence in the computer itself, in the software that's running on the computer, to figure all of these things out and make an intelligent decision.
So when you look out at the market, how long have you been around? How many years?
We've been around 11 years. We actually invented the PC power management space. So a lot of this green IT talk that there is, well, we actually pioneered green IT in terms of PC power management now 11 years ago.
And that was my question was, the last 5 years or so, as green has become hot, have you seen a tremendous amount of interest? So green became hot 5 years ago, then it kind of went away, and in terms of the IT space, I know the government's trying to bring it back with green jobs and some other similar things that they're doing with smart grid. What have you seen in the last 5 years in terms of interest from your customers?
Sure. There was no interest 5 years ago. Yeah. There was no interest from IT. IT basically were questioning why should they do a green project when they don't see any of the savings. Some people in IT are still doing that, but actually now it's being stipulated at board level that the company will reduce its impact on the environment. So IT are having to do something. But what's great is most IT people actually see the need now. And certainly we see the last 3 to 4 years the world has changed. American firms especially the really large American firms, all have a very positive environmental agenda, and they're implementing these solutions. We've sold over our software is working on over 6.5 million computers today, saving energy on a day-to-day basis. So really, the market has picked this up. A few years ago, we were saving the number of servers. That's something we still do. So we have removed the need for about 70,000 servers across our client base. So it's not just power.
How are you reducing servers?
Right, okay. There are two ways. One is through analysis. What we actually find in data centers is roughly about 15% of all servers are not doing anything useful. These are not servers that have low utilization. These are servers that are not doing anything for the business itself. Very hard to figure out which servers are not doing anything because these servers are still being patched and they're still operating the normal housekeeping tasks that they have to. So we've written some, we've invented some technology and patented it in our product Night Watchman server. And what we can do is we can identify which servers are doing nothing useful at all. So let's get rid of those servers. If across the world we got rid of all the servers and not doing anything useful, we save about $25 billion per year. Oh. So it's a big saving. 3.8 billion of that is pure energy, but the rest of it is hardware, software, and operating costs. Now, if you actually also take another technology called Nomad, we're actually using a software peer-to-peer technology to replace servers in branch office environments. And that's been phenomenally successful. We've actually now sold that particular technology to 4 out of the 6 largest financial institutions in the United States. Organizations such as AT&T are using this technology. And they're replacing servers with a little bit of software.
Very exciting.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for being on the program. Good luck, and keep coming back, please, as you launch new products. We'd be thrilled to learn more and have the viewers understand what your company does.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I've really enjoyed this. Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, thanks.